Hey everybody, how you doing today? Got a video for you. Going to be going over everything you need to know about armors and every kind of armor you can get. And also, before I get into it, I just want to say if you want to show off your lighters or see customs people are doing all around the world, join the Discord. There's a link in the other Discord video I made there a few days ago. You can get the link there in the description. And it's a good community, a good place to be, and you can post your YouTube videos in there and everything like that. And don't forget to search hashtag Zippo Mafia in the YouTube search. You can see other Zippo creators that are just starting out. They'll come to the top of the search for you. A lot of them do show up. It is working, so keep it up, guys. So now, let's talk about armor Zippos. Now, people, I have made some videos before where I talk about the hinge on the armor Zippo being weaker, and everybody all over the Zippo world, they all say the same thing. But the thing is, don't let that stop you from getting an armor. Trust me, there's no better everyday carry than an armor. I am a Zippo abuser. I abuse my Zippos. I'm hard on them. I do a lot of tricks on them. But like when I'm making the videos, I don't trick on them anymore. Like I really don't do that many tricks just for videos and stuff. I'm not sitting there doing tricks all day, guys. If you think that's what I'm doing, I'm not. I just use it like a regular tool like everybody else. You know, it's a great tool to have in the pocket, and that's why I keep it. So I'll tell you a few things here first. Like you're going to get your brass. This is what your brass is going to look like. See, this is a brand new high polished brass beside a years old heavy used tarnished brass. This is one I'm just keeping in the collection until I need it. This one has a 4-barrel hinge on it right now, but I'm saving this one because this is also the video this Zippo is in just hit 1 million views. It's 1 million view Zippo for views. Now this Zippo is too also 1 million view Zippo because of all the thumbnails it's been in and multiple videos, and but it's not in one video that has 1 million views. This is my big trick Zippo. I have some big plans coming for it. I'm going to be customizing it in honor of the 1 million views. But that's a different thing. But this right here is the first armored Zippo I ever owned. It was a chrome. I did customize it. It was the first one I've ever etched. It didn't turn out the great. I left the back chrome, the front brass. It turned out and it looked kind of cool. And I don't know, I was just starting out in customizing. But this was the first chrome I've ever bought myself. I do really like this lighter. That's why I always just keep it around. I don't use it much anymore now because I have so many I got to use. I just don't have time for it. I feel bad, but and then so you can get your other different color chrome Zippos too, right? See this one here. This was sent in to me by Festival of Atonement. This is a green chrome basically. It's a high polished green chrome, deep carved Zippo, gator skin. Really like the Zippo. Zippos are very heavy, and they're 1.5 times thicker. You could feel the weight. Like if you just hold the regular Zippo beside an armor Zippo, the weight difference is huge. And then if you go a step further and you take one of these soft flame inserts and put it in an armor, that armor is so heavy. It adds to the weight like you would not believe. Because these things are heavy. These weigh more than an armor Zippo does. So when you add this inside of an armor Zippo, you're dealing with a real heavy piece of machinery, and it feels really nice. So anyone who wants to get an armor, you might think of wanting to put a butane insert in it too for that extra weight. It's a real beefy lighter. So then you move on, and then you have your brushed chrome and high polished chrome right here, right? Very nice lighters. I do like them a lot. But I'm just saving these for customizations. I've had these for a couple of years now. They're just sitting in the collection. Like I said, I'm saving them for some future customizations I plan to do. And then as you move on too, you can get the ones with the glass crystal on it. Like this one's the Mjolnir, Thor's hammer. It's a very nice Zippo, very thick. It doesn't have an insert in it right now. It fell out. It didn't fall out. I was using this with the butane insert. I put it somewhere. I guess I must have never put it back. Not a big deal. It wasn't a matching insert anyways. But very nice Zippo. Love that deep carve, man. Just you can see the face and the hammer too and everything like that. Just a beautiful design. You can't beat Zippos like that. Absolutely love them. And then you got your solid silver. Now guys, these are very expensive. They might not be for you, but I absolutely love these things. I'm not going to pull it out of the plastic because I just don't want to touch it, you know, just the patina and everything like that. Because I store it away, and I just don't want it to gather any black tarnish. I like to keep it fresh. You can see it actually already is getting a little dot. See that? That will happen when you put it away. It's okay. It comes off. It cleans off. And there's tons of good silver cleaner you could use. You can just buy a tub of Silvo, and you can have this thing looking high polish in no time. Silvo is a really great... if you guys want to clean your lighters and things like that, I highly recommend using Silvo. Silvo is good for brass, copper, bronze, silver, gold. Like it is as far as, and chrome and things like that. So as far as a Zippo polish, it is leagues and bounds above a lot, because it does everything. It basically does all the finishes Zippo makes in one bottle. So if you're wondering what's a good polish for your Zippo, you want to clean up your chrome, your brass, your gold, your silver, whatever, your copper, whatever you want, this one thing does every one of them, and it's called Silvo. I've used it. I was at my brother's house one time, and his wife was using it on her chrome bumper for her truck, and I was like, oh man, let me take that home. And I came home and I used it. I was like, wow, it cleans the brass brand new. I was very amazed at it. And it works really good on the silver, and even on your chrome lighters, man, it works really good. So try it out. It's called Silvo. But now these are a little expensive. I think it's worth it. I don't care. I already own mine, and I do plan on getting a few more. I want to get the 41 replica silver and the vintage look silver, and then I'll be done. As long as I have one of each, because I do have a regular size silver too, so I wouldn't need to get that one. But I might get one just for customizing down the road. There's some things, gold plating and etching and things I wanted to do to it. But then, now we are even lucky enough too, because now we even got into the rose gold. This is a rose gold armor deep carve right here. Beautiful. You can see it says Zippo, like it's hidden in there. It says Zippo right across there. You can see it. And then like this, it could be anything you want it to be. That's what I love about it. Like it looks like tree bark. It looks like leaves. It looks like flames. You can see pictures in it. You know what I mean? You just get lost looking in this deep carve here, and then it's just high polish rose gold all the way around. But now this armor one is also the exact same lighter. It is a deep carve. It is my birthday reverse stamp Zippo. I absolutely love this lighter, and I customized it. I etched a girl in the Hannibal Lecter suit. I thought it looked really cool, and I wanted it on there, and I'm glad I did, because I really like this. I've been carrying it around the last couple days, and yeah, I just love the weight and feel of this. I love the rose gold. So now let's get to talking here. What Zippo is right for you? I've told you about all the Zippos. I've told you everything you need to know about them. We went through them all. I just want to say, and don't be afraid of the hinge. Trust me. Get yourself an armor. You're not gonna hate it. The armor's gonna last. I carry around armors all the time. The hinge on this is never broke. I've never broke the hinge on this one, and this is my oldest armor I have. This is the first armor I've ever owned. It's original hinge. I've never broke it. Because you know why? I didn't trick on it. I broke this one because I was making trick videos with this one specifically all the time, making trick videos. That's why it broke. Don't be like, oh, I can't get an armor because the hinge isn't good. Hinge is fine. Don't abuse it, and the hinge is gonna last. I put this Zippo, through a lot. I've carried this around for a few years. Like I've really beat up this Zippo, and the hinge is fine. Look at how tight it is. Like fairly tight for what she could be, but like nothing wrong with that, man. Don't be afraid to get the armor. It will last. This was someone's everyday user. Hinge is fine. That someone was using this. Like these two I got used. Like they're fine. The rest are all brand new, but they're fine. Don't be worried about that. And then when it comes to finish, you got to think, okay, this is what my high polished brass looks like brand new. This is what it's going to look like in a few months. But here's the thing. If you look at this closely, you could see scratches on it. And I've never really even touched this and taken out of the thing. I did an unboxing video of it. And high polished brass, the scratches really stick around. But once they get tarnished, you can't see any scratches in it. Like it doesn't look like there's any deep scratches on any of this, because the tarnish fills it in, right? So if you want a long lasting Zippo, like see this isn't scratches or anything. This is just marks from it sitting there, like it's starting to tarnish and stuff. Like if I started using this again and rubbing my finger on it, it would all eventually clean up, and it would look more like this. Because recently I just put this away a month ago. I was just still using this. This has been put away for a year. Now, when it comes to the chrome, if you get the chrome does look nice off the start. This is a high polish. This is a brushed chrome, I'd rather just the high polish, because eventually it's going to look like that, but the chrome's always going to have a higher reflection point, where this, you know, will get dull and things like that. I just, the brushed chrome finish is nice and everything like that. You got to do what you got to do, but it's not for me. I will make customs out of it, so you'll see a lot of brass. You guys know what my customs look like. But I would prefer the brass over the chrome. But if you just not want to care and you don't want it to tarnish and you always just want it to look like chrome, then get the chrome. But eventually, you know, the chrome, you can scratch right through to the brass and things like that. Like, it's good. It's good. It's good. But now say you don't want a brass lighter, you want something like a chrome, but you want something that's a more durable finish, okay? Get yourself a rose gold. I'm telling you, get yourself a rose gold armor. This finish is unbelievable. It is so durable. Like when you wipe your finger across a high polished chrome, the scratches, it's there forever now unless you buff it out. But you only can buff out a chrome scratch so many times until you're down to brass, right? Like very few times, like maybe twice. And then after that you're down to the brass. Whereas the rose gold, you rub your finger on it, it does not scratch. I've had the Scrooge McDuck Zippo, and I've been using that for a year, and I've put that Zippo through intended damage, you know what I mean? Like I intended to brutalize it to see how long the rose gold finish would last and how it held up. And that is the nicest Zippo. I could not have done that to a chrome. If I would have attempted to do that to a chrome, my chrome would have been ruined. That's what happened to this one. That's why I just opted out to make this my first ever etched custom, because the chrome was so scratched on it. It started off as this. It was a high polished chrome. And I didn't even carry this one around for a full year at the time. Like, I had carried around for 6-7 months. The chrome was in bad shape. You can go back and watch old live streams on my old channel. It was in bad shape. I put it away, used it again, kept putting it away and using it. So I didn't even get a full 3 years out of use out of it. It was maybe a year and a half all the time that I was. And just in a year and a half, like, the chrome was so bad I couldn't do anything with it. I was like, I might as well just try and etch it. Like, what's the point now? Whereas the rose gold, like, I carried this for a few months. It looks like it's brand new. Like, you know what I mean? Other than the fingerprints, like, look, there's no scratches on it. Like, look, if that's not scratches, you wipe that away, it's just fingerprints. Like, if I grabbed this towel here, this microfiber cloth, and then I wipe it, you could see, look, not a scratch. See? Just not a scratch. I've been carrying this around in my pocket with change and keys. This would not happen on chrome. You would not be able to do that on chrome. That 100% correct. So if you want a nice, long-lasting, high-polish finish, go with the rose gold. If you want something cheap, get the chrome. And if you want something that's going to last you a lifetime, go with the brass. And if you're a big money shot baller, get yourself a armor. And I just want to tell everyone, be aware that these chromes right here, sorry, this chrome's fine. I meant these colored chromes are even weaker than a regular chrome. Like, constant use, you can rub the chrome off, makes it dull. It happens in the purple abyss. It happens in the spectrums, the black ice. It happens in the blue sapphires too. I've been on Reddit and I've seen pictures of their Zippos after a year of use, that, you know, those spectrums and colors like this, and they go really dull and they never get their shine back. It's unfortunate, but so that's something to be aware of when you're buying your first armor, when you're looking and trying to figure out what it is you specifically want. So take care, everybody. I hope that video was useful, and I will see you in the next one.